Alrighty, welcome back. Without further ado, I'm just gonna shut up and we'll get right into going to the waterfall area for Freya. I'm trying to think what I could fully do here for the rest of it, but there
Freya,
may not be
there's something I've
anything, but
always wanted to ask. What was it Hrimthur whispered to you?
Who?
Hrimthur, the son of Thormur, the stonemason, who disguised himself and built Asgard's wall.
Oh, yes. One of the many occasions Odin saw fit to involve me in a wager without my consent. I wish I could say that was the worst of his husbandly habits.
What wager?
I've told this story, brother.
And now she may tell her own.
There isn't that much to tell. I knew nothing of it at first, surely because Odin didn't expect to lose the bet. A mysterious mason had to build the entire wall in 3 turns of the season.
It was two!
And if he was late, he'd be owed nothing. But if he succeeded, he was promised an audience with the queen. Or so I learned one day when Odin burst into our bedchambers, raging and half drunk before noon, telling me to get dressed and go see what the mason wants. So, off I went, not knowing what had truly been promised or expected. Dagger stashed in my robe for emergency. And this mason, this giant in disguise.
His name was Hrimthur.
He just smiled to see me. And as you said, he whispered in my ear. He said the Aesir had killed his father, and he needed to know that one day they'd burn for it. I pointed out I was Aesir now too, technically. He gave me a look, as if he somehow knew better, and continued. He said he'd built in a structural flaw behind the Asgard Realm Tower.
I knew it! How do we make use of it?
We don't. He said Surtur would know what to do. And if Surtur's approaching Asgard's wall...
Then it is already Ragnarok.
Aye, blast it. I hoped it might have given us another way.
Switching arrows!
Behind you! Incoming!
On your right! Do you know why I left that night, Mimir?
Only a hunch.
He showed me who he really was. Odin asked me to cast a protection spell on him. The one I used on my son. But the way it drove our boy mad, I refused. He was furious, throwing every object he could find, destroyed the room. There was only coldness after that. I tried to make it work.
No one could have lived like that, Your Majesty. Brother, you ever think of cooking meat with those blades of yours?
No. They would foul the meat.
Oh, because of the magic on them?
The blood.
Ah, yes. Carry on then.
Kratos, I see something.
You know, before I knew I could actually do that, even though they kind of explained it in some of the hints, I honestly, that one and that one, I don't know about that one. I went doing like boom to boom to boom, like boom, with all of them somehow and got them all. I don't know how the fuck I did it, but I did.
You're free, little one. Allow me. Food now. I never thought I'd come back here. Reavers, of course.
Watch out! It's a soul eater! It doesn't belong here! We must get rid of it! It's unstable! Get back! Switching!
Behind you!
Honestly, I don't know what the fuck just happened there.
Nasty hit! Go away from it! Oh, this is a fine mess.
Wow, I am. For some fucking reason, I am getting my ass kicked. Damn.
Alpha! Watch out! It's a soul eater! It doesn't belong here! We must get rid of it! It's explosive! Be careful! Switching!
used to be sacred. Now it sits abandoned, vandalized. Hopefully the objects I'm looking for are still here.
Good thing you learned the runes, brother.
So much about that day I wish I could change. If only I'd seen the signs.
Anything illuminating?
Of the Hewley family. One of the first families ripped apart by the war. My circle.
It's on that pedestal by the balcony!
We must remove these creatures first.
Look at this.
It belonged to you.
A symbol of commitment. After the ceremony, he had a new one made every week, each more beautiful than the last. He stopped when I refused to teach him the old magic. You know, my people used to tell me this, so I wouldn't forget home. But after the birth of
That is one feature I really love that they changed and did in this game is you not automatically going down those fucking chains when you knock them down. Which is really nice. Bitch!
I can't read that from here. Let's head back and I can take a better look. I thought I'd feel peace by breaking it. But I feel nothing.
Perhaps what you seek cannot be found in a circlet.
You may be right.
Nasty, hey! Go away from her!
The Alpha! The Alpha!
Shut up! You bark too much.
The word isn't complete. It's missing a piece.
I know it is, but you still wanted to see it because you're weird.
The door is shut. If memory serves, we'll need to light both of those torches to open it. This is a mystic fire. Its flames are short-lived. That's it.
Alpha! The Alpha!
Impressive.
Wasted the rage, but now I'm fully healed, and that motherfucker's still dead.
It's a denouncement from my people, placed during my wedding. There. I see the chalice.
Learn anything?
It's one thing I've always hated about doing this fucking side quest.
From the ceremony.
A symbol of reconciliation. We drank from the lover's chalice until we could hardly stand. I confided in him that night about wanting an apology from Freya. Odin reassured me that he'd be the only partner I need. And I believed him. The word is complete, but I still can't read it from here. Let's head back down.
Better now?
No. The pain only grows. Will I never be free of it? What more do I need to do? After all the battles I've fought, why does the other side of this door scare me most?
The most difficult battles are fought within. But this battle, you will not fight alone. Are you ready?
Yes. There it is. My final tie to Asgard. We drove that sword into the pillar together. The sword was forged for the ceremony. A symbol of our union. Mona.
The stone refuses to let go.
Mona! The deepest wounds form the strongest bonds. Bastard said it as part of our vows. I hate it when he's right. Asgard holds a part of me I can't sever. I bond to my son. To the Valkyries. That damn realm isn't just Odin's. It belongs to me, too.
The pain he caused is his. I refuse to keep holding on to it. This sword no longer holds our legacy. But it will serve as mine.
A much more fitting use for it.
What's it say, brother?
I suppose it's on to the next battle now.
Yes. You won an important one today.
On your left!
I could have handled that a little bit differently, but I handled it the way I wanted to. Although it costed me a lot of health, I won't lie.
I owe you my life, such as it is, and I caused you so much pain. You're in a terrible situation. For that, Freya, I'm truly sorry.
I wanted to end that war too.
I know, but I swear to do better by you nonetheless. Anything you ask, consider it done. I'm forever in your debt.
I appreciate that. Even if you can't help being an obnoxious know-how.
I'm afraid I'll never know how to stop doing that, Your Majesty. Anything interesting, brother?
Surprise! Something grabs the boat.
Shield up!
That was bound to happen with their health fucking state.
The Alpha! The Alpha! The Alpha!
So much for that boat.
You know, an arrogant man once told me you can't change the past, only how it shapes you. I think he might be right. It's been a while since I've had a confidant. Would the god of few words lend me his ear now and again?
As long as I am needed. Freya, something your brother said. The Ace here burned him.
Yes. We weren't yet at war, but relations with the Vanir and Aesir had been hostile for ages. Freya got it into his head that he could improve relations by sharing our magic with them. Vanir techniques for bountiful harvests, enough to feed their whole population. Getting set on fire was the thanks he got.
It's true. The Aesir were too undisciplined and impatient for the subtlety of Vanir spellcraft. So when things went wrong, they blamed their teacher.
So Freya was a guest when Odin burned him?
Not exactly. Odin didn't mind locking Freya up. He saw the potential of the magic and wanted to know more than how to improve crop yields. It was a mob of lesser Aesir, bitter and short-sighted, who tied him up and lit him aflame as punishment for the sabotage they imagined him guilty of. Obviously, he survived. In fact, he used the opportunity to escape. But such an affront made war inevitable.
Freyr certainly wasn't the same after that. At least for a while. His carefree ways were replaced with nightmares, paranoia, and lashing out. It doesn't excuse what he said at my wedding, but I do understand where his anger came from.
One thing I want to do before I end the video. So I will say, although there are more stuff I can do grabbing in here altogether, I am going to hold off on exploring this last little bit for some stuff until I actually get... Is that the quest? It is, okay. Favors, duh. So, I'm going to hold off on exploring the small little bit of the rest of the planet that I can. Realm, planet, what the fuck? For more stuff to unlock later for me. Seeing if I can hit this from here. But other than that, when I almost maybe. So I have to move forward a little bit, I will. There it goes. But either way, when we return next episode, we will get going on the main story again. The portal. I'm gonna check this fucking shop real quick to see if I can make any upgrades. So I definitely need to buy thing real quick though.
And Lady Freya?
But that is definitely one I use. I don't really use any of these other ones later, so I'm not gonna worry about upgrading those. Level 2 I'm gonna keep them at. But what do I need? Asgardian ingots for them all, I take it? Yep, okay. Then obviously I don't have those. It's not bad. I like that one for the blades. That one's decent for what that is. Dauntless is good.
And now for the goddess.
Okay. So that said, I'll be ending the video. So I thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys later.
This
Peace
cross,
out.
it's mine.